I know it's been a little while since I've been doing reading. I was waiting for more chapters, but alas, he did not come out with more chapters. So I shall read regardless and just have a shorter reading stream. The digital clock on the nightstand shows that it's 9:17. It's been almost an hour since you fell asleep in my lap. I've been thinking about what Olivia told me, my own life, and our situation. Playing with her hair provided enough entertainment, combined with using my fingers to gently block her nose, making her mouth open to breathe. It's fun to watch. She made me feel itchy on my arm again, but I managed to ignore the urge. Don't want to wake her up. Not like I've been doing anything better to do at the moment. Everything out of reach with this fatty anchoring me. I chuckle at myself, knowing she'd kill me if she could hear my thoughts. Just in case. You're not fat, Olivia. Just a bit chubby. Nothing wrong with that. If I'm being honest, how did that thing go? Fat in the right? The sudden tail movement makes me flinch, and after carefully examining her face again to make sure that she, in fact, is not reading my mind, I relax again. Just the usual way she sleeps. Quite noisy, active, clingy. I'm not complaining though. I'm used to getting random slaps, pulls, and sleep talking from the bites and the dread of the night. Except for that one time where she put me in a chokehold. I thought somebody had broken in and punched her snout, only to realize that she was just sleep bar hugging my neck. After staring at her equally confused and shocked face. We laughed it off, but I still feel guilty. It was the only time I physically hurt Olivia, saying I tried to stop the bleeding while laughing our ass off at the strange sight. She looks so peaceful. Look at that smile. I wish I had my phone with me so I could take a picture. I wonder if she'll like braiding. If she'll like the braiding I did. It's been a while since I tried that. I think she looks good, but she always does. Would look better if she took proper care of herself. She definitely needs to take care of herself more. The hair is still soft, but I can feel the damage. Can't say that I'm a fan of the paint on her hair. Always liked her natural beauty. She doesn't like makeup anyway, except for the occasional mascara. She gave that up on that too. She doesn't really bother with looking good anymore, just presentable. I slowly raised some of her hair to sniff it. Not a trace of her usual mint-scented shampoo. She stopped buying those. I assume she just uses regular soap now. I wouldn't know. She stopped inviting me to wash her back. I stopped asking if she needed help since all I got was rejection. Now I don't know if she bathes at all. She barely takes quick showers. And I don't know why she stopped, especially when water is important for her species. Baryonyx kept their affinity for water. Soaking underwater is important for their health, especially for their scales. It's also a good way for them to distress. I knew there were differences between certain species, but I didn't know it mattered that much. From something as simple as scale hardness to extremely complicated matters like instinctual habits and behavior. The phrase "we're all the same" isn't literal, and you understand that better once you start buying your hygiene products and medicine for your girlfriend. Things like soap are made to be used by all species, but once you get to stuff that is more complex than killing bacteria, you need to look at specialized departments. Speaking of baryonyx, I give the cutest one on earth some chin rubs. No idea if she can feel it as her tail is already sweeping around the ground again. Yeah, she doesn't look well. Those eye bags have gotten pretty big since the day we met. I've never seen her without eye bags. She always looks tired, and now even more so. Eye bags or not, those eyes never fail to make me feel something every time I look at them. Slept well? Olivia shifts a bit to look at me better, but doesn't get up from my lap. That's a yes. Olivia spends a moment trying to shake off the sleep before finally getting up on her knees with the strength of her tail and arm. After swinging her shins beneath her, she establishes eye contact with me before her eyes focus on the digital clock. How long? Olivia shoots a guilty smile at me. Yeah, he cut off my blood flow really good. Can't feel my legs anymore. You too? Olivia's smile was bigger. The chuckle at her choke, though a bit nervously. For someone who's really sensitive about her condition, she sure likes to joke about it. My mind goes back to our talk hours ago. Why didn't we talk about this before? If I knew, I never would have said those things. We could have come to an understanding. Or could we? If I talked to her about my frustrations normally instead of just telling her to give up on the whole deal so she can hang out with me more. Inko? She looks like she has a lot to say. The same goes for me. But I don't even know where to start. I guess she doesn't either. We just stare at each other in silence. Sorry, didn't really sleep well yesterday. Olivia scratches her head while awkwardly looking around. Can you bring me my wheelchair? Sure. I slowly get up while I regain the feeling in my legs. I walk over to the wheelchair, grab it from the handles, and park it near Olivia, who's staring at the ground in deep thought. I just decide to watch her tail move around while she's pondering. Unlike me, she didn't have hours to process our talk. Doesn't take long before she turns around and sees that I'm waiting for her. Thanks. She climbs onto the chair and starts wheeling towards the living room. I stretch my arms as I follow her from behind. There's my phone lying on the couch. Victoria says, "Wonderful morning. Are you available today?" Are all unemployed people like this? Doesn't she have anyone else to hang out with? Well, I can't meet her even if I wanted to. I was going to meet up with Damien. Alright. Busy today, maybe later. I turn to look at Olivia, who's busy checking herself in the mirror and murmuring something. Do I bring her along? Do I sneak out? Do I just tell her I plan to go alone? Should I really tell them what Olivia did? I don't know, I'm not sure about it. Maybe I should cancel it. It's better if we keep this little secret between ourselves, perhaps. Taking a deep breath, I approach the green girl from behind. She doesn't turn back to look at me, as our eyes already met in the mirror. You free tonight? Alright, let's do this. Yeah? She seems interested, though. And she seems interested enough with a questioning look, shooting her eyebrows up and waiting for me to continue. I'm gonna go meet Damien and Liz. You wanna tag along? I'm sure they want you to be there as well. You know how much fun we had when the game was together. She wrinkles her snoot slightly, giving me a half-hearted smile, like she's not entirely sold on the idea. Come on, it'll be just like old times. You could definitely use a break. I mean, look at yourself. You definitely look stressed out. Olivia looks at her reflection again with a disgusted glare. She inspects her eye bags, pulling them with her fingers. I really let myself go, huh? Be honest with her. Come on, she's willing to listen. This is our last chance. A bit, yeah. Olivia tries to tame her hair with her hands, but it stays a bit wild. After a few more attempts, she gives up. My ass. How do you not gag every time we kiss? I close my eyes, duh. Sarcastic jab delivered. Expected tail lash blocked. Come on, you don't look that bad. So I do look bad. Olivia further inspects her unkempt appearance while I let out a sigh. I shake my head, looking back at Olivia. She doesn't really necessarily look bad, like she says, just unkempt. I'm paraplegic, not blind. She narrows her eyes and crosses her arms, looking at me through the mirror. You won't help me out by simply nodding. I wasn't lying. But if you need some criticism, you looked unkempt, and I scratched the back of my neck while looking away, searching for the right words. Depressed? Her guess isn't entirely incorrect, but you you'd assume that she's just old, especially with that poncho she usually wears around. Yeah, but that isn't the first thing that comes to mind. Then, Olivia tilts her head a little bit. How can I tell her she looks old without hurting her feelings? Mature for your age? That sounded worse than I thought. I regret saying this. Oh no. She makes eye contact with me and inspects her face more closely. Damn, I really do look like a hag. That is one way to put it. It's just, we're both in our 20s, but you appear a decade older. Olivia looks at me with her eyebrow raised. The iconic Catholic face, but it's short-lived, changing into a pensive expression soon after, nodding while looking at her reflection. Shit, how did I end up like this? All that talk about hating pretenders only look like a generic quirky art hoe. They schooled me on a roast of the shit on me for looking like a typical human fucker. She giggles at her own self-burn before her eyes meet the mirror. I guess it makes sense. She winks at me, smiling. I roll my eyes and cross my arms while she cackles. Really mature, Livy. Though, her usual vulgar sense of humor returning is a good sign. Don't worry. The fat in the chair keep the humans away, not like there are many around. Her smile slowly turns upside down as her eyes focus on the wheelchair. Keeps everyone away, in fact. People don't really talk to me unless they have some business with me. It's probably mostly the resting bitch face I have. I bet. Here we go with self-depreciation again. You better chip in. Didn't work for me. The unexpected tail whiplash connects with my thigh, but it's light enough not to knock me down. Now, why? I pretended to be heard, rubbing the strike zone. You calling me fat? She's trying out. You called yourself fat. You always do. And you didn't correct me this time. Where was his attitude when I tried to cook healthy stuff for us? Oh, so it was about my weight, not trying new stuff. No. Shut. Olivia crossed her arms and pouting. This girl. Put my hands on her shoulders, which she reacted with a sudden flinch. I start massaging her shoulders while her pouts weaken every second. Man, she's really stiff. My thumbs are having a hard time with pushing down her scales. Maybe we should visit a spa or something. She could use a proper massage. What's with the sudden weight talk? I haven't really looked at myself properly for a while. So now I don't really like what I see. The playfulness in her voice is gone. Maybe she's just really insecure about herself. Yeah, so what? I've changed too. You only grew taller. Not a good comparison. Come on, you've gained like 10 pounds. More like 30. So she's like 250 now? Calculations come later. Now I need to stop her from sulking. Or maybe. It's probably because of your diet change. I keep catching those cheap takeouts. You think so? You used to cook for us. I know back then you didn't eat this much greasy stuff, but you have been either skipping meals or shoving fast food down your throat mere seconds for some time now. You don't really eat healthy stuff anymore, Liv. While she gives a humming response, I continue. It's like you just want to be done with it. I can tell when you're enjoying a meal or not. Really? I guess you're right. I only have the same appetite as I did before. This is actually working. Should I push for more when I have the chance? It's not just food, Olivia. It's, well, everything. You used to have a much more active lifestyle. Everything. Yeah, you stopped doing pretty much everything that isn't work-related. You really put much effort into anything else. Me included. That came out and I was a bit bitter. I'm not sure why I said that. Olivia looked down and let out a soft sigh. Is that why you're mad about the date? It wasn't that specific date, Olivia. You have been distant for quite some time now. Remind me of my parents. I'm sorry. I thought I was managing. I didn't really think about how you felt. But why didn't you tell me? I guess I was scared. Olivia gathered Olivia raised her gaze to me again. Of what? I just want to learn that the reason behind our barely life romance is that you stopped loving me. But I've never stopped loving you. And I didn't think that like that until you started distancing away from me. Each month the time we shared shortened. And I didn't know what to do. I could get back a thought out of my head, start doubting myself, you, everything. She seemed to look away again as if she was embarrassed or avoiding my gaze. Her lips trembled for a few brief seconds. Go on. I wanted to prove it wrong. And I finally had the opportunity. You didn't show up, and I hated it. I was always available, and you wanted to do something with me, but when I felt alone, you were almost always unavailable. Olivia closed her eyes, and I could see her jaw clench. Slumping slightly in her chair, keeping her gaze lost. Damn, I'd feel guilty or obligated. I thought I could just wait until you returned to your old self, but I grew more frustrated with each failed attempt. I guess I couldn't, after that time, be more than just a contributor to rent and a fucking cuddling pillow. I could see her squeezing her knees. I started to doubt if you were enjoying my company. She jerks up her head, her eyes widening in surprise as they met mine. Of course I enjoy it. You're my best friend. I'm just too lost in what I was trying to receive. I thought if I focused on... She let out a defeated sigh. Maybe I shouldn't have talked about this. Do you believe me? Of course I do. I want to tell you how I felt, that's all. I do feel better now, even if she seems uncomfortable. Besides, it's good that we see where we did wrong so we can correct ourselves. We talked about looking forward, right? Yeah. She fidgets with her hands, her fingers twisting together nervously as she looks away. I've been thinking, and after our last talk in the morning, I've decided for real this time. On what? Olivia glances down at her lap, takes a deep breath, and slowly looks up, locking eyes with me. I want to be selfish. I want to keep you in my life, even though I'm no good. I want to intervene and tell her that she's wrong, but that's why I will become better. I will become somebody who's worthy. I will prove it to you. You don't have to prove me anything. I already... Inko, it's for me too. I want to enjoy life like I used to instead of rotting away like this. I want to believe in myself. I want to forgive myself. I want to prove myself wrong. Prove herself wrong? You remember our agreement about the painting? Shoots a question, her eyes fixed on my face. Yeah. Well, when I finally finish it, if you're still interested in me, will you ask me out again? Gaze holds steady, serious, as she folds her arms across her chest, almost like she's bracing herself for whatever answer I might give. We don't have to wait for anything. She interrupts me with a subtle gesture. Raising a hand slightly, her eyes softening, as if trying to stop me from saying more. Inko, I don't get her at all. Alright. But if you want to separate them... Why would I want that when things are getting better? I wouldn't think of such a thing, Liv. Inko, please, promise that you will be honest. Alright, I will, I promise. She smiles softly after my response. I won't fuck up this time. I will become better. For us. This is what I've been waiting for. I'm glad I decided to talk to her properly. Now I need to nudge her a little bit. Starting from now. Starting from now. She affirms decisively, giving me a determined nod. Glad to hear. I nod back in agreement, mimicking her gesture. So, what's the plan for today? I guess I can relax a bit. I can't really go to work right now. I don't really have anything in my mind, so maybe we can do something together. Sure. Hanging out with you is always fun for me. Olivia presses her lips up into a thin line, her shoulders dropping a little. I could tell something was bothering her. Any suggestions? She asked me. I shrugged slightly, glancing around the room, my hands resting on the back of my neck. What can we do? Or at least, what can she do to relax a bit? We can play something, but not sure where you put the console. It's been a while. I don't want to numb my brain first thing in the morning anyway. So you don't want to watch anything, Ed? Not really. I don't feel like staring at a screen right now. You hungry? Still feeling a bit nauseous, actually. I nod, shifting my weight from one foot to the other, putting a hand on my chin. I guess you don't really want to move around much. Hitting the Olympic pool is on the table for now, if that's the case. Yeah, not until I feel better. This sucks. Sorry. Hitting the Olympic pool is on the table for now, if that's the case. Better stay at home for now, then. The pool? She asked, glancing over at me, confused for a moment. Yeah, we used to swim together every weekend. You told me you liked being in the water after all, and it was good physical exercise for both of us. Yeah, we probably need to renew our memberships, though. It's been a while. She tilts her head slightly, her gaze drifting upwards as she's trying to recall how long it's been. I'm pretty sure it was last year. I think I went alone a couple of times after she stopped going. It wasn't fun. Well, if you want to start again, I can look into that today or maybe tomorrow. Not like I have anything to do. She then looked at me with her gaze softening. She ran her fingers along the seam of her shirt, thinking, nodding. Before nodding. I would love that. You know, last Sunday I remembered how much it relaxed me. I wish I never stopped. Well, that gives me an idea. Well, you can always take a warm bath. You can still take a warm bath. You love doing that after a day of work. Olivia closes her eyes with a faint smile. That sounds nice. She opens her eyes and rubs her chin. But I should visit the mall first. Gotta get some stuff, but I don't really want to go out while my stomach is still twisting. You got a shampoo, right? I can grab them while you relax in the tub. Personal care retailer we frequented just close by anyway. I'm actually out of pretty much everything, she says as she opens her eyes to look at me again. But I'd rather not have you run an errand for me right now. Why don't we just chill for a while? Olivia, it's like a 10-minute walk from here. I'm going. I cross my arms to show my determination. She might ditch the whole idea. She opens her mouth to say something, but decides not to before rolling her eyes and struggling. It's my win. Fine, you win. I'll send you the list. I really need them since I've been using soap for a while now. Why did you stop anyway? Oh no. I just forgot to buy replacements after the bottles got empty, I guess. Olivia plays with her hair while talking. But now, I want to feel pretty again. She glances down at her fingers, fidgeting with them, her smile wavering as she's trying to convince herself. A blush appeared on her face, noticing that I'm staring at her with a smile. What? Oh, nothing. I replied before finally walking towards the door. As I'm about to open the door, I turn my head, taking a glance at her before I leave. See ya. Yeah, see you later. With that, I'm out. I exit our apartment, lock the door, and begin my hasty journey to the store. Midway down the stairs, a thought emerged in my mind. I swiftly go up the stairs and open the door. Great, Olivia's still there, looking at me with a confused stare. Forgot something? Alligator. What? Close the door and resume my journey, leaving a puzzled Olivia behind. Man, the women's section is always so confusing. So many brands and categories. I don't even decide on one. It's overwhelming. I don't, nor do I want to blame Olivia for sticking to the simplest brands of shampoo and conditioner. All of this just to make money out of dumb women who are insecure about something as small as hair while they're overweight or have acne, she said once or twice. I opened my phone to check the list Olivia made in her chat log. Let's see. The first item is her usual shampoo and conditioner counterpart, and the conditioner counterpart for it, mint scented. The packaging is green just like her hair. Shampoos, like soaps, are pretty much generic and compatible with many species, but there are also some more specialized ones on the market. Compared to the men's section, women have a lot of options for personal care products. Like, a lot. The second item on the list catches my eye, body wash. Unlike the universal shampoo, this is only meant for Saurians since it's for scales. But I sometimes end up using it. I also need to get her that scale conditioner she uses. One Olivia uses often to keep her scales fresh and shiny. The store is massive. I probably should have gone for one of those carnivore exclusive places instead. They're a bit further out. But I could have been in and out a lot faster than wandering through all these aisles. Well, for the scale conditioner, I need one made for baryonic scales. Shit, can't find it. My eyes catch a store employee stocking the shelves. Maybe she knows. As I approach her, I can hear her mutter to herself, but can't understand exactly what. Excuse me? I ask her. The employee stopped what she was doing and gave me a once-over, trying to force the usual smile I give, but it didn't quite work. She looks pretty tired. Can I help you? The employee replies, I'm looking for a scale conditioner for baryonics women. Where can I find it? Typical. I see her eyelids lower, giving an unimpressed look. Sorry? I allow one of my eyebrows to raise. She looks to herself. Now in the aisle, and to the left you'll find that. Along the Spinosaurus section, she instructs while pointing her finger. I thank her and follow her instructions. After going through the colorfully packaged bottles, I find the one that Olivia regularly uses. Something about protecting against rough and dry scales is written on the front. What else do I have to buy? I should check that list again. I stepped into the house with a bag of products and saw Olivia was waiting for me in the living room. Not just by herself, though. Guts was sitting on her lap. I'm sure he'd smile at me if he was physically able to. Welcome back. I thought you'd get lost. She crosses her arms playfully and raises an eyebrow, as if daring me to explain myself. What do you take me for? I show her the bag of goodies. Good job, soldier. Olivia smells me. Did you really have to? Yep. Can't trust you and your procrastination. It wasn't really. Olivia stops mid-sentence, looks around, and shakes her head. Thanks. If you want to truly thank me, just use them. I give my hand to the old rat, who gladly accepts my invitation and climbs onto it. I'll keep him company. Olivia stares at the pet rat before looking away and lowering herself to the ground. I hand her a plastic bag and watch her knee walk towards the bathroom. Well, just you and me now, old geezer. I take my time to admire the rat, who's staring into my eyes. I could hear the sound of water pouring into the tub as I settle down on the couch, allowing Gus to get comfortable in my lap. I'm busy petting the furry creature. I get a message. Greetings, Inko. I have something to show you. Behold! The pet feline my esteemed household possess. A picture of a white cat appears in the initials, right after the initial message. Must be hers. Look fluffy. Better not let my boy see that. Take a picture of Guts lazily laying on my lap and send it to Victoria. You have a rat as your companion? How peculiar. May I ask why? It's actually Olivia's, not mine, but he's a goober and I love him. This one doesn't get an immediate reply. Are you still with Olivia? I have no fucking idea what we are at this point. We technically broke up, I guess, but I'm also trying to keep things like this or something. Well, officially we're not together. I guess that's all that matters. Not like I can actually explain this thing. Not her business anyway. Well, we're not really an item right now. Another pause. I see. Great topic to talk about. Alpamite Gallery to send her a video of Guts doing tactical rolls. Hope this changes the subject. Pretty cool, right? Intriguing. I have more you want to see? And then special thanks. Dog, are those fucking fake J's? Also, this cat has been harassing me the entire time I've been reading.
Hey, I thought there was going to be another chapter, so I was waiting for when you're done. The audio in the Zoom on streams messed up.
I don't know what's causing that.
OBS did the fuck me wacky.
I don't know. I've just turned up my fucking thing. It might fix it. It might not.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I had slight echo the entire time.
Yeah.
The dial was moved. That would.
Yeah,
cause
you
it.
had echo and.
No, it was a
2
mic
minutes
setting I
ago.
fucked up.
Yeah, there's that, and then if you look at the stream, you can see how it's weirdly zoomed in.
I mean, I zoomed that in manually just so it wasn't showing my browser shit.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, no, that was. Oops. I shan't be re-recording that.
Oop.
I was just trying not to pick up every hoof and haw from my breathing.
Mm-hmm.
I can pick up purring. I'm gonna put my cat on the mic. I've seen, blindside pieces, bond pieces. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely jubblies. Now here's the question. Should I just pick another one chapter thing to read, just to see, test water? Or should I just turn off the stream and record chapter 4 of Bad Apple?
That is a question.
That is a question of all time.
Well, I mean, you want to break out the old trigger voice?
Did I have a trigger voice? I don't think I did. I think I was trying to just go for a little bit of southern, I don't know. I never really settled on a Trish voice. Never really settled in. Didn't work.
Yeah.
I could throw up a piece of art that Kevin finished for me. I could put that on stream. Your eyes will fill with stars. You've not seen this one yet.
World premiere.
Now you're trying to get me to read Anne on the Babysitter live on air.
I mean,
that's a
I'm
lot of
sorry,
different
no.
trigger voice. That is a lot for me. That is a little bit beyond my range too.
Yeah, it's. I have it open right now for note taking, so I thought, might as well throw it in there.
Oh, I guess I can just like move tabs here. You shouldn't be capturing that. Oh wait, no, you should be capturing that, you're just being weird. Anyway. How peculiar, a booby trap that actually captures boobies. Yes, that was the squeak creature. Habits don't die. Habits never die.